Hello friends, I thought that let me issue you a video message in which I am trying to tell you how I feel that this COVID-19 situation is emerging for betterment of India. We need to take few things into consideration if we really have to encash this opportunity. I'm always been a person who has taken every eventuality or an obstacle being considered as an opportunity to overcome. These are the testing times and these are the learning curves for us. While I compliment whatever possible steps government could take is taking, but that's not enough. When I say not enough means there's a lot much to be desired and which can be improved upon. And now we can't wait for tomorrow. If you look at many of the recent tests done in last 24 hours, 48 hours, wherever tests have been conducted and positive cases have emerged, there were no symptoms in them. What does that mean? It means a dangerous signs and also a timely test done and conducted on these innocent people who have no clue how to protect themselves and for the others. A test needs to be conducted irrespective of whether they have the symptoms or not, whether they are in red zone or green zone or orange zone. I request the state administration and the local authorities to press demand for receiving more and more kits, and instead of asking for money for food and other things which I believe government can take care of on their own, but people must be appealed to come forward and contribute to these test kits and whichever manner they can. State administration is capable of managing it on their own, but there are many kind-hearted people I know and I have been in contact with them. They have been approaching me for quite some time asking that the Indian Council of Medical Research and the government machinery is not letting a free open competition to emerge so that easy accessibility of the personal protection equipment kits, gloves, test kits, infrared thermal scanners can be made available to the general public benefit at a highly affordable price. But what is being happening is that some handful of the people are able to manage the system and get their way done, and they are just taking it as a pure business opportunity rather than caring for the pandemic. The rules of exception apply everywhere. I don't include that everybody is doing that, but many more can be invited and involved in this situation through an open competition. So the point which I want to reiterate is that there are plenty of kind-hearted people across the world who are seeing that India should not be suffering badly, and the way Europe, America, Britain, Iran, Italy has suffered, India should not have that kind of a situation where we enter silently stage 3 or stage 4. India may not be able to cope up with that kind of situation because we have very high per kilometer density. So what I suggest to the Indian Council of Medical Research and Government of India and the state administration is that they should issue a guideline that anybody can import these emergency products provided they are able to get these things sourced from the companies or the supplier who could supply them the products which are US FDA complied or has the certification by the respective governments, and then these suppliers could apply to the government of India, Indian Council of Medical Research, before the shipment arrives here. And by the time shipment arrives here in 2-3 days time, ICMR has checked the authenticity of these certificates, and if they are following the good trade practices, then they should be permitted. Because you see, this is a very open economic criteria. The competition will make consumer pay less for otherwise what is being in control. In a normal situation, we can afford to have that situation, but it should not in this kind of a pandemic situation. When the whole world has already declared this COVID-19 as a pandemic and a global crisis, and economic emergency has already been declared, please appreciate that whether it is government or an individual cannot afford a high commercial value product. So I hope somebody is able to get this message across to the government authorities and they are able to make a consideration and make it open for all. Trust me, India can save the world, India can feed the world, and we must take this lockdown situation very seriously and also as an opportunity to deal with this situation and come out victorious. Thank you very much. My name is Ravi Saini. I am a social transformation advisor and associate editor of Unique Times, which is a premier business and lifestyle magazine, and my services are always available. Thank you very much. God bless all.